Alright, welcome back, guys. I'm here with the Smackdown review for April 6, 2012. And I thought this was a really good show. They had some cool stuff on here. Two new guys showed up. Well, one kind of new. And I thought overall this was a pretty good show. I know they're trying to keep the casual fans because a lot of people who don't normally watch the shows by WrestleMania, and they hope that they've kind of piqued their interest. So they want to make the following Raw and SmackDown as good as possible. And I thought they did a pretty good job with SmackDown this week, following up with the angles, and I think they actually set up some stuff for Extreme Rules here. So the show starts off, we get David Otunga. He comes out, introduces Laurinaitis as the general manager of SmackDown and Raw. John Laurinaitis has new music. It's kind of like JBL. That's what it reminded me of. Laurinaitis says that SmackDown's going to be fair now. He's not going to abuse his power. He says hi to Booker T. He calls out Teddy to thank him for his years of service. And Teddy says, without a job, I can now tell you to go to hell. He says, what's done is done, and I'm going to have to live with the results. He said, I wouldn't even be here tonight, but I can't just walk away from SmackDown. So Laurinaitis offers him a job in his new administration, but Teddy tells him to go to hell again. And Laurinaitis says he should think of his grandchildren. David Otunga says that the college fund for his grandchildren is controlled by the general manager. That's fine. It just made me wonder, so Teddy is just taking out stuff for his own family as general manager? That just seems kind of strange to me. But he goes to shake Laurinaitis' hand, but Laurinaitis pulls it away. He tells Teddy that their college fund will be safe if he tells everyone that Laurinaitis is better. So Teddy does, and then he says that Teddy doesn't have a job description, but Laurinaitis tells him to head to the back. So he agrees, and now he's going to have to be a stooge to John Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis makes R-Truth versus David Otunga. Otunga whispers something in his ear, and then he makes it a handicap match with Otunga's partner being Mark Henry. It shows the announcer's face at this point, and they're talking about what's going on before the match, and Booker T is just staring off into space. And I thought this was hilarious. The entire time they're talking, he's just got this blank expression on his face, and he's just staring the entire time. It was hilarious. But we get Truth versus Otunga and Mark Henry. Mark Henry's new manager guy, AW, is watching the match backstage. Henry hits the world's strongest slam, but Otunga wants to get the pin, so he gets in the ring, steals the pin, and then Kane comes out. We get Kane versus Randy Orton, no DQ match. This was pretty good. Good amount of time. They brawl all over the place. Orton hits a DDT from the second rope onto a chair, and Kane actually kicks out of this. Kane destroys him with chairs, and Orton kicks out of it. But eventually Orton pushes him into an exposed turnbuckle and hits the RKO for the win. They'll probably do this again in Extreme Rules, so I expect this to be one of those matches. But like I said, it was good. Then we get this poor guy, Barry Stevens, this jobber. Oh man. He says, because they're in Orlando, I believe, and he says this is supposed to be the happiest place on earth, but you people are the rudest. He's just not very good. Booker T is making fun of him. People watching backstage like Camacho and Hunico, Caitlyn, they're all laughing at this guy. I think he has like an ICP tattoo on him. It was just, I felt so bad for this poor guy. Everybody's making fun of him, and then Ryback comes out, Skip Sheffield. So Ryback debuts on SmackDown. He comes out, squashes him, picks him up for a fisherman suplex, and just slams him down. Gets the win, of course. Then Daniel Bryan comes out with AJ. AJ says all these fans are supporting you, saying yes, and Daniel Bryan says they're just mocking him. He blames her for the loss at Mania, and he eventually breaks up with her. He says, I hope the kiss was worth it, and she gets really sad and she walks off. I would prefer they don't break them up right now, but they have to do something with Daniel Bryan, so I do get it. I even predicted this happening. He would blame her for the loss somehow, and I guess they're just going to go ahead and get straight to it. So I thought it was okay. Then we get Big Show versus Heath Slater. Cody Rhodes comes out to do commentary. Big Show shows him losing again at Mania, his embarrassing Mania moment. Cody Rhodes should do an angle where he mentions that spear to the nuts Big Show gave him at WrestleMania and say, hey, look at this footage. This is the only reason you won. Right now, they're still only showing pictures from Mania, so maybe they will do this angle once they start showing video footage. But yeah, they should definitely do something with that. That way Cody doesn't look so bad. But they're probably just going to wrestle again at Extreme Rules. Big Show wins with a choke slam. Cody teases getting in. Show hits a WMD on Heath Slater after the match. And Cody runs in, but Show sees him, and he runs back out. They recap Chris Jericho smashing the bottle on Punk. And then they show the announcers again, and there's this kid sitting behind him just yawning. I thought that was pretty funny. Backstage, Laurinaitis gives the team Johnny Bella the night off, and the other one has to wrestle Beth Phoenix. Sheamus comes up. Laurinaitis tells him Bryan wasn't ready, and Del Rio just wanted to talk. And I'm glad he mentions this, because right now Sheamus has just been going around hitting people when they're not looking. Just taking cheap shots. I don't know if that's his new thing or what, but yeah, it's pretty bad. So he says that tonight they're going to be face to face. Sheamus tells a story about his relative. He says he's only going to bro kick people who deserve it. He says his cousin or somebody owned a mill and he started to be a bully. Laurinaitis says he hates bullies. And Sheamus says that the people eventually turned against him and they wanted to see how far he could stick his head up his arse. Then we get Nikki Bella versus Beth Phoenix. Kelly comes out to watch. On commentary, they keep talking about some meeting Booker T has in Stanford, so they're probably going to do an angle with that. Beth Phoenix goes to hit Kelly, gets distracted, runs her shoulder into the post, and then Nikki hits a facebuster, getting the win. They show a video for Chief Jay Strongbow, who passed away. Then we get a promo by Damien Sandow. He says that entertainment is low. Instead of Mozart, it's Real Housewives. He says society has gone down and he will save you from ignorance. I like this guy already. I think he could be a great heel. We see Michael Cole, and he says that Damien Sandow was talking about Booker T. They mentioned that the Three Stooges are going to be the host for Raw Monday. You know, it's just a celebrity thing. Probably some wacky, goofy moments on Raw, but they're trying to get some star power out of these guys. We get the main event, which is Del Rio versus Sheamus. Ricardo distracts Sheamus, and Del Rio goes to get a chair. Sheamus turns around, grabs the chair. The referee thinks Sheamus used it and gives the win to Del Rio, meaning Del Rio now gets a future shot at the title. Sheamus gets pissed off. He bro kicks the ref, which is probably going to lead to Laurinaitis fining him, suspending him, doing some horrible things to him. And they're probably going to just lead to Del Rio versus Sheamus at Extreme Rules. So that was SmackDown for this week. Like I said, I thought it was pretty good. They did set up some future matches for Extreme Rules, I think, with Kane and Orton having the no DQ match and using all the chairs. Sheamus, Del Rio bringing a chair into play. So I thought this was a pretty good show overall. Had some entertaining moments, and two guys debuted who I guess are going to be on the SmackDown roster now. Well, Damien Sandow didn't really debut. He just kind of cut the promo. But Skip Sheffield debuted. Ryback. The guy is huge. So we'll see what they can do with him. But yeah, overall I thought it was a good show. So that's my review of this week. I hope you guys liked the video. I'm going to be doing a review of the movie American Reunion next. And then tomorrow, Ring of Honor's TV show. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.